Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Intrusive Thoughts podcast. I'm here with my two co-hosts, Kobe and Diego.
Hi.
We're back with more Christmas stories today and some other Christmas-related activities. So, as I want to get us started, I want to talk to Diego because he has a couple Christmas stories for us that I'm very excited to hear, as I love horror stuff. They're more horror than they are like jolly Christmas, but, you know.
Most of them are going to be horror Christmas, and some are just horror stories. So get prepared for that.
Christmas related.
Hopefully. So we'll see. So story time. You guys ready?
I'm ready as I can be.
Yo, all right.
Diego's gonna start us off.
I'll start it off. Colby says like he's got one, so I'll let Colby go after me.
Okay, yeah, we'll start one, and then we'll have Kobe do one, and then I'll just react.
Okay.
We're all doing my story. You can look.
Okay.
And find yours.
So, first story.
Get comfortable, you animals.
First story starts with first Christmas after my grandpa died. I was 17 and still very confused with how to handle with the shit show of emotions I was having. Christmas morning, I was sitting on the floor with my brother opening presents when we noticed two cards tucked in the tree. I opened the one with my name on it, and it was my grandpa's handwriting, and all it said, "I love you, Peanut," which was his nickname. Nickname for me. He had passed in August and never given me a card for Christmas in my life. My mom refuses to acknowledge this happened, but my brother remembers it as well. Until about 9 years ago, there was a picture of me holding the card, but when I finally dealt with the grief, I shoved the picture down. I shoved down the picture and vanished. So basically, I guess it just disappeared. The picture.
Poof. Just like a grandpa.
Okay.
Just like his.
I
wasn't gonna make a joke on it because like they called him Peanut and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, he's seen the size of that man's.
Whoa!
Wow.
Like,
Are we sure? I don't know.
Like that poor.
I think it was a girl more than anything, but yeah. I mean,
No,
that's
like,
pretty freaking
that
weird, though. Like,
so
the mom doesn't want to acknowledge, I guess.
So the child got a card from the deceased grandpa.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it vanished. Is that the story here?
So I guess
Just like him.
after the person dealt with their feelings with the grandpa's death or whatever, a few years later, it just kind of vanished. Either the card or the picture. I wasn't too sure.
They're saying Grandpa's death was a while ago. I'll throw that away now.
So basically, yeah,
It's gone. It's done past.
It's gone, brother.
Tossed it off a cliff just like his ashes.
Hey, I'd like to be tossed off a cliff. That'd be cool.
Now, you didn't say dead or alive, so.
Oh.
So if he's not here next week.
Oh.
You know why.
All right, Kobe. Let's hear your Christmas horror story.
A little bit longer, but
Okay.
get a little comfortable. My sister and I stayed up really late Christmas Eve. We removed all of our youngest brother's presents from under the tree. We emptied his stocking. We stowed all the presents behind the couch, and we put all his stocking stuffers in a bag. He was like 8 years old. We meticulously wrapped and put bows on boxes for him. We filled them with charcoal and Q-tips. Can't remember why they put Q-tips, but on Christmas morning, he got to go first because he was the youngest. He tore into his first box, and his face just dropped. He went out of turn and ripped open present number 2, also coal and Q-tips. He ran into the other room where the stockings were and dumped his out. It was a plastic bag filled with charcoal and Q-tips. God, these guys are assholes.
You would do it. No,
I would.
I know you would.
If I had a younger brother, 100%.
I know you would. You're just like that.
He lost it. My parents had no idea what we'd done. I think my dad was ready to just beat us for ruining Christmas. So my brother finally got it together, and we showed him where we stashed all his toys and where we put his stocking contents. He was happy as hell after that. To this day, probably 25 years later, I still get called the Christmas Grinch by my whole family. Everyone conveniently forgets how complicit my sister was in this. those presents didn't wrap themselves, and I suck at wrapping. So all it was is this kid was.
So the kid, wait. So the main story of this was the kid hid the presents, or was
Yes.
it, or was
They
it the
became the
fact
Grinch.
that they mysteriously got wrapped?
No, they wrapped them, but it wasn't just one person.
I thought it was.
They
the
became
fact
the
that they-
Grinch, and their dad wanted to beat them.
Yeah, just like.
So they just stole the Christmas presents.
They
were
hid
little.
So they
were-
hid the Christmas presents from the little brother. You get it? And then they just wrapped them, and then they wrapped his presents up in coal and Q-tips.
Ah,
Yeah, they put
clean
coal
out
and
your ears,
Q-tips
you
on all
bad
this
child.
stuff.
Okay, bro. Just. I'm gonna put a dead squirrel under Colby's tree.
Why a dead squirrel?
So why not?
Why?
You seem like you'd enjoy one.
Maybe.
It's not deny it.
That's not. That's
I'm
interesting.
gonna put a bowl of fried rice under Bryce's.
Okay.
You want to hear a crazy story that I just remembered while you guys were talking about that?
Yes.
It's not Christmas related or anything, but it is like a little horror like story from my little childhood. So, Kobe knows my very first house back in
I do.
Galilee Drive or wherever I used to live.
I do remember.
And so that was a 2-story home. And in this 2-story home, I was a very scared child. I very much liked horror movies and stuff like that.
Very much so.
And so because of that, I would always I think in this instance I watched Insidious. And I don't know if you guys have watched that movie,
Yeah.
but as a child that was absolutely terrifying. And so what ended up happening that same night after I watched Insidious and I went to bed and it was really dark and it was really quiet and everyone was asleep, I'm obviously a child, so my toys are everywhere, and I play a lot by our upstairs stairs and stuff because we have like a pool table. It's kind of like our gaming area or whatever
Yeah.
back in the day, and so I had a bunch of toys out there. And so as I'm sleeping, or not like sleeping, but laying in bed, I hear from my bedroom while I'm laying down, just this bah, 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 down my stairs, right? And so immediately, as a shocked child, I get up, not knowing the danger, and I run out there, and I'm like, "What is this?"
That was just your mom falling down the stairs.
This is my mom.
No,
Slowly falling down the stairs.
Bah, bah. Yeah, they're drunk, just falling down. But no. So what it was that when I looked down, it's just my little toy truck. I forget what truck it was, but it was just some toy truck that I
Hell
had.
no.
And it's just bah, 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 all the way down the stairs. And I watch it about like halfway. I get there like a halfway as it's going down the stairs, and it's just very slowly going down the stairs.
Yeah.
And so I'm just staring at it. And so I don't know if you remember how dark my downstairs looked at
gets
nighttime,
dark.
but like it looks like you're just staring into a dark abyss of just pure nightmares. All right,
Yeah,
so
that house was nightmare fuel. I'm gonna be honest.
dude, it really was. So I don't know what in my knowledgeable small brain I had in it to convince me that I was like, oh yeah, I need that toy. I need to go get that toy and bring it back up here to safety.
Hell no.
So I slowly start walking down these stairs. And I'm pretty sure that the TV was already on when I was heading down. But I didn't hear it. I feel like as I was going down. So by the time I got to the bottom stairs and I finally realized what was happening around me, I finally realized that the TV was on in the living room and it was staticky. I don't think it turned on, but when I was a child, I thought it turned on me. So I was like, so I immediately, when I realized it was staticking in there, I immediately like froze in position and like peeked into my living room and stuff. And so
Horrible decision.
Dude,
This is how white people die in
little
movies.
Bryce.
I'm just I'm absolutely terrified. Little Asian me's peeking around the corner.
This is how white people die in movies.
About to be turned into chop suey or something.
Okay, bro.
And so I turn the corner and I see the light from the static TV, and I'm like, oh yeah, smart idea. I should go turn that off. I would die in a horror movie.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. I would have been the child to get kidnapped. But I eventually
100%.
I go in, and before I turn this off, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be fast as boy. So I turn it off, immediately start sprinting, up the stairs and stuff. And in my little brain, I'm being chased by the most demonic thing I could ever possibly
I still
imagine.
do that. I still do that.
All the way up the stairs. And it was the most terrifying experience of my life. I feel like it scarred me forever, and I don't like the darkness because of it. I feel like now as an adult, I can look in the darkness and be like, yeah, I own you, demon. But no,
I can't do that. I look in the dark and be like, that is one spooky mo.
But no, absolutely. When I don't know what kind of courage I had as a child or what I thought, but I should not have even gone down the stairs in that type of moment. And I feel like it was just like common sense of like whatever was happening in the house right at the moment.
Yeah.
But just the amount of stuff that was happening in my brain after watching a horror movie and stuff. Nah, dude, I swear to God, I would have got taken by demons that night. 100%. I feel like my body would have been taken over. I've been standing over my parents' bed like, fucking, like
Speaking in tongue.
Yeah, speaking in Latin tongue, turning my head, throwing up all over him, Parents are all confused, saying, why is the child sick? Not even understanding
We'll let him have too many Flintstone gummies, bro.
Take your head to bed.
Son, it's no time to throw up in our room right now. Go to bed.
Grabs a flip-flop and boom.
That's how my parents exorcise demons. They just grab flip-flops and whap.
Fucking whack you.
No, dude, that's...
You go sleep now.
You go sleep
You
now.
sleep now. Ha!
Become doctor later.
Now, train to be doctor.
Be doctor later. Knock out cold.
Demon later, doctor now.
Demon later, doctor now. You fight demons later. Later when you're older and drama.
You go be doctor.
Reminisce to therapist later.
Therapist later.
Fight your demons later.
Fight
God.
You know her problem now.
Problem psychological in 40s.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck. That's good. Holy shit.
But yeah, that was my traumatizing thing as a child. I remember that as you guys were telling your stories. So
Do you have any more stories?
I definitely have more.
I have one pulled up, so I can go.
I'll just keep reminiscing about my traumatizing childhood.
All right. Yeah. All right. Second story.
He has too many of those stories.
I didn't like that laugh.
During the 80s, the family had a Christmas party which ended late in the wee hours in the morning. My mom and her cousin were taking the trash outside before they sleep. Weird way to say that. And saw their neighbor across the house was sitting by the gutters and smiling at them. She waved hi, and the girl smiled and waved back. Then her cousin shook her head and said, "That's not my neighbor." She then realized that their neighbor had shoulder-length hair, and the girl in front of them had long ankle-length hair and is wearing a long white sleeping gown. They both started screaming and ran back inside the house. The next morning, they learned that their neighbor were not home and spending Christmas in the province. Not sure if it was really a ghost, but here in the Philippines, it would be so uncomfortable wearing a long sleeping gown since we're in the tropical country.
Ooh, spooky.
Wait, what?
So the mom and the cousin took out. Are we having technical difficulties?
No, just keep going.
No, you're good.
So yeah, they were what's it called?
Keep going.
Touch me like that again.
I touched your mic because you turn away without fucking bringing your mic.
Touch it again, and I will. I'm gonna kiss you later.
Say less.
Hard.
Oh,
Anyways, so
Don't
the
think
mom
you're
and the
safe.
cousin took out the trash, and I guess the mom saw a little girl like sitting by the gutters over there, and the mom waved hi, and the little girl waved back, but the cousin was like, "Hey, that's not my cousin." or that's not my neighbor. Sorry.
That's not my neighbor.
Yeah, that's not
I don't
my
know that neighbor.
I don't know
That's
that
not
man.
my neighbor because I guess the girl
invited
that they
this
saw
man?
had really long hair, basically to the knees or whatever, and then but their neighbor actually had short hair, so like she's like, oh hell no! So they both ran inside, and then in the morning, I guess they learned that the neighbors weren't actually home; they were over there in province or whatever, so they traveled.
So some random girl who was chilling
was a
said
crackhead.
hi, and they said, "Oh no,
Crackheads.
spookage."
Yeah, screw that.
They got scared of a crackhead.
Look, if I
That's what it
saw a
was.
little girl in a place that was like not originally a little girl would be, I'd be pretty scared
Bro,
too.
just
Kick her.
go inside, bro. That's it, bro. Who knows who that girl?
I'd be
was? She
lining up
was
like
sitting
Justin
by the-
Tucker to punt that away.
She was sitting by the goddamn gutter, bro. I would not, bro. That she part of the
I got
Pennywise
some
crew.
good
Dude,
form.
she
man.
part of the
Let me tell you.
Imagine walking outside, you're just enjoying your day, you turn around, there's just a little girl in your gutter, and she's just like, "Hey, you want to be my friend?" And you're just like, "Mm-mm." Leaves.
Oh hell no! I can't talk to little girls. I get in trouble.
Jackson would.
Feel like that.
Jackson?
Feel like
Jackson
I couldn't.
would.
I can't talk to you.
Can't talk to you. Got in trouble once.
Got in trouble once too many times.
Chris Hansen, where you at? Where are you?
I know you're here, Chris Hansen.
Where are you, buddy?
We've been through this before.
Yeah, I want you. So
I'm
don't
not
leave.
here for the kids. I'm here for
For
you.
you.
But I call you Chris Handsome.
Fucking Boondocks. I love that episode.
Tripping. Bro,
It's
that's-
such a good show.
Am I tripping?
What? Are you good, homie?
So, see the lights right there?
Oh yeah, the light is the top of the lights don't show on the camera.
Why?
So
Why?
If you guys see
Why?
that, if you guys see that on the bottom,
That whole
like
thing
that-
is on for
yeah,
us.
so
That's kind of weird.
That is weird.
So we're not
actually.
too sure if that's because of how bright the lights are that
No,
it just
that
can't
wouldn't even.
get
No,
'em.
because they would look like these ones back here.
Well, yeah, but look, now the light disappeared. Where it's on. No, it's up there. That's what I'm telling you. So maybe it's the shutter speed. So if you guys see that and you guys are wondering why those things go on and off like
We
that,
don't know what damn thing.
It's
going.
it's probably
That's
because the
kinda
camera's
crazy.
not capturing it.
going.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I noticed that last time.
That's kind of crazy.
I think the camera's trying to capture like.
Has
the
that
light.
always been like that?
Yeah, it happened last episode. So
I
if
didn't
you
even
guys
see
see
that.
that,
Oh, well.
that's an Easter egg.
It's
There you guys go.
an Easter egg.
There you guys go. a
If
little
you
Christmas
noticed that in the
present.
last episode,
You
you're
guys-
cool.
You're cool.
You're a real fan.
You're Mention that 60 episodes from now.
Remember this stuff. We might have a fan quiz.
We
we
might have a
won't.
fan quiz. You remember in episode 2 or 3 when we had lights that turned on randomly? And now they're slowly going off, I think? I don't know. I can't really tell.
I don't even know anymore.
Remember when Colby was still here?
Remember when Kobe was still here?
What?
He's now dead.
He's not dead. He's just locked up with P. Diddy.
Not again.
Him and P. Diddy are good friends.
He's about to get diddled.
Or is he diddling?
Nah.
Okay.
That diddler
Yeah,
becomes
the problem is
diddly.
Colby's gonna get attacked by both R. Kelly and.
I'm gonna turn into Chris Breezy real quick.
They've been watching this podcast and they know that you
That's
like it
our
in the
that's
booty.
our 59 views. Those two.
Those
Just
two.
those two. We're watching it for Kobe's booty.
Yeah.
I want some white chocolate.
We're waiting for you, pretty boy.
I can't wait to give you this Christmas present.
I got my next story.
Okay, all right.
All right. There it goes again. That's kind of crazy.
That's what I'm telling you.
Dude, what? Oh, there it goes.
That's so
That's
weird.
so weird.
You guys get a cool effect.
Anyways,
Next
this
story.
is a horror Christmas story.
Story.
I was about 16. It was Christmas Eve and snowing heavily. My parents and myself were sitting in the living room with the Christmas tree lights on, having eggnog and opening up my stocking gifts, as was our tradition. That's a stupid tradition. We saved that to the end.
I'll rip your stocking.
We're going to have to cut it short here.
I'm scared. I'm in danger.
We suddenly heard the door knocker banging really loudly 3 times. We see no one out the window, but my dad opened up the door and looked down. There was a bloody black cat laying across the threshold across the snow. What was fucked up was there was no human footprints in the
That time
snow.
of the month for the pussy, huh?
No tire tracks, and logistically, there was nowhere and no way that we would have not seen anyone if they put the cat there. It was still alive, so we shut the door and left it there. That's kind of f***ed up, I'm gonna be honest. A bloody cat, and you just said...
Says the guy that took back his cat after one day.
Okay, that's different. That's for another day.
That is for another day. You guys will understand that 50 episodes later.
50 episodes in.
It was still alive, so we shut the door and left it there, and it was gone in the morning. It wasn't. My family and myself are huge animal lovers. Of course, we took it in and made it comfortable.
After
they
abandoning
left it
in the snow.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, we're animal lovers.
Huge animal
Bullshit.
lovers.
They just had to put that in just to make sure
They had
PETA
to-
isn't on them.
The first night, nah. We got to make sure they really want us.
On the first night of Christmas, Santa gave you a bloody black cat, and you said no.
No, I don't deal with blacks.
So only the second.
I don't
I
deal
only
with
do
the
that on the
lines, bro.
second night. All right.
If it was white, they would have brought it in. I'm just saying.
It was a young
Racially
male
motivated.
that was not fixed and had been in a terrible fight. A few days later, we took it to the vet, and he recovered nicely. The weird thing is, aside from the knocking and no footprints in the snow, was my mom gave it to a friend of ours that lived down the street. About 4 or 5 months later, the cat, now happily a part of the family, woke them all up by howling and screaming, just freaking the f*** out. Turns out an electrical fire had started in the garage, and one of the cars was also on fire.
God damn, bro.
They all woke up. Everyone was okay, and the car didn't blow up, and only the garage was damaged. But they were very lucky in general, but especially because there was all kinds of flammable stuff in the garage. Initially, they called him something stupid like Shadow, but then they renamed him Clark after Superman. That's a stupid fucking name for a cat. I'm gonna be honest. Who would name a cat Clark?
Yeah, bro. Shadow is way much more better. Shadow loves Latinas. I do too.
Exactly. And now you got Clark in accounting.
They should have just named him Spark because they almost lit up their garage.
That kid's doing it on purpose, dude. That kid's like, he showed up to the other house. He's like, all right, I'm going to be fine. They're going to take me in. They locked the door on him. What the fuck?
What I do?
Bro.
What did I do, man?
And then by that morning, they're like, okay, we'll bring you in. And then they take him to the vet, and then they give it to another family. They're like, we don't want him because he's black. I'm telling you,
All
this
right.
was a racially motivated
He
story.
went back to the racials.
I'm just saying. Why would they give the black one away? Why wouldn't, if they're such big animal lovers?
Yeah, they
Why don't they
shut
keep
him
him?
out on the first night he shows
wouldn't
up,
they
and then
keep
give
him?
him away the next
I'm
day.
just saying.
I said this black cat's only bad luck.
And then he was. He burned down the other
He
person's
burned down
house.
the other house, and they got named Clark.
He
That's
wasn't
bad
trying to
enough.
save him. He was trying to kill him, bro. This is a bad pussy.
Hey, they didn't say who was the good Clark. He could have been the one that took over the world, you know?
You mean what? Bizarre? Bizarro? Or Zod?
Not the dumb one.
You're talking
No,
about
no.
the-
Just the evil version of Superman, the one that lost Lois.
Oh, the Injustice Universe one.
Yeah, there you
That's the one.
Oh,
you're
the
talking
black
about.
one.
The what?
The black one.
No,
He
he
wears
was
a black
white in
suit.
that one. No,
Superman wears a black suit.
not in the Injustice.
Chin? No!
Chin.
God damn it.
That's how he says it.
No, he doesn't.
I don't know what
He
you're
does
talking
He
about.
that.
says nega chin.
No, bro.
He's the negative version of Crimson Chin.
Women. Women.
Colby's got a call. I guess we gotta do it.
No, I'm not picking it up. This woman calls me all the time.
Who's the woman, Kobe?
My ex.
Who's the ex?
You should tell me,
Why don't
Bryce.
you block her?
Oh, how should I know? Wait,
She told me something that you matched with her after me and her broke up.
Who?
Lexi?
Who's Lexi?
My most recent ex, the toxic ass one.
Who is that?
The one that wouldn't let me go out with my friends.
I'm gonna be so serious. I don't know who that is, Kobe.
That's a lie.
You need to show me a picture because I'm not good with names.
Not
Show me
now,
a
not
picture.
now. We can discuss this later.
No, he's gonna pull up a picture.
Alright,
Okay, anyways, Diego, you got any more stories for us?
Of course, but
Wow.
I don't know if I should wait till Colby pulls up his.
I bet you he has a picture on demand. That's how close
I don't.
they're. Oh,
On demand.
on demand.
Instead of
Hell
pull her
no.
up, pull her up.
Pull up a picture on demand of her fucking.
Hell no.
So I guess while we wait for Colby to pull up,
You can go.
we'll start. I remember one Christmas Eve night when I was 8 or 9, and me and my family went to bed. After meeting with relatives, I was laying in bed just anxious for the next morning to and able to sleep. I closed my eyes and tried to sleep, but couldn't. There was an unusual. It wasn't unusual for me. Sorry, it wasn't unusual for me as I normally couldn't sleep as well as a kid. Still have some sleeping problems today. Feel that, bro. I feel.
Same.
So I just chaos
Just kissed my pillow and then went
There-
to bed.
until I get tired or the sun came up. Well, after a loud scraping sound came from my roof, it sounded like someone dragging a long piece of hard all the way across from one side of the house to the other. I woke up and went to tell my parents. When I went in the room, they both got up because I was loud, because I was scared. They said they didn't hear anything and told me to go back to bed. The next day, there was debris from the roof in our yard. Still to this day, we never know what went across our roof. Bro, that was Santa. Bro, he's like, we don't know what came across. Bro, that was just Santa on his sleigh. Also, Santa's a bro. Why the is he making a mess for those guys?
What the
Just destroyed that house.
I thought he was supposed to be a jolly white man. We had to buy him diapers.
Do we have to
Is
buy you diapers?
is that serious? Is your
No.
dad? I was like,
But he has a box of Depends sitting in his room.
That's
Do
funny.
we have to buy you diapers as well for you?
I'm not even the oldest one.
It doesn't matter.
He's the oldest one.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh no. How does that work?
What do you mean? How does that work?
Yeah, how does being bored
How
work?
does,
That's how that works.
How does it
The
work?
day you were born was before me. That's how that
How
works.
does time work, boys?
I don't know. Do I look like a scientist? I barely passed high school. You think I know shit about time travel?
Look, I played with ducks my whole high school, alright? I played with little rubber ducks.
I
through my
got
high
called
school.
retarded. What's your point?
You should have been in special ed.
Dude, in middle school, I had one of my English teachers tell me I had to try out for the special ed class. I'm like, there's tryouts for this shit?
You try like a football team?
Do I gotta run like a sub 340 dash?
Are you a linebacker, quarterback?
They give you a test of 3 questions. Do you like yourself? Do you like crayons? Are you stupid?
What's your favorite flavor of crayons?
What's your favorite flavor of
If
crayons?
so, you like crayons. What's your favorite flavor?
I was so taken aback when she asked me that. I was like, I don't know if I should be offended or concerned.
Oh my god.
I was like, I have to try out to know if I'm retarded? I could just walk across the hallway and tell you that. I could just walk up to you and be like, yeah, I'm a little stupid, but, you know, we get it done. We get it done. We make it work. I was just so surprised. It was like the middle of class, and she just calls me over and be like, I think I need you to test and try out for the special ed class. I'm like, what? I'm like 12. What are you saying to me? I'm 12 years old. What are you saying to me, woman?
Knew from an early stage. They're like, this kid doesn't know. Crap.
You knew from an early stage.
I
Like
definitely
3rd
did.
grade, you
I
knew.
definitely did.
Looking like a damn T-Rex on the fucking playground.
God,
Like,
That's how I met Colby. That was the first time I met Colby.
he said he didn't want to be friends with me, and now look at you. You're
I'm
stuck
not
here.
friends. We're
You're
just
stuck here.
acquaintances. We're not friends. We're acquaintances. Please.
We're not friends. We're acquaintances here, but after this,
Y'all have those friends who are just grandfathered in that you can't get rid of. That's Kobe.
That's kind of fucked up.
We feel bad for him because he's autistic.
He's a little special, so we just keep him around to make
Love
it.
me. Love me.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
I feel singled out now. This is
We're singled out.
this is bullshit.
Back to story time.
It's story time. So
I'm gonna get
out
a
of
pizza.
Christmas horror stories, but I will continue with the horror stories.
Find something.
So, when I was 9, maybe 10 years old, my mom got this beautiful apartment. It was a nice fireplace in the living room and a huge kitchen. It had built-ins everywhere. It was a stunning house with stone accents. I was happy she could afford it because we never lived in a fancy place before. When we did walk through the owner, what the hell? Okay, was telling us that the house was part of an underground railroad. Oh, Colby knows
The Underground Railroad? I know too much about that.
Clearly, you did it. You want to talk about it? What you said
No.
last time? Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to go there.
It had a special light for. It had a
Special?
special light. It would turn on for those looking for a place to hide. She showed us a spot hidden under a built-in bench where a hidden sliding door was. It led to an opening under the staircase. She let me climb in there to learn the best hiding spot in the house. She walked us through the whole
Get
house.
locked
It
in
had
there.
2 nice porches. She took us upstairs to the big room with a walk-in closet, which would be my mom's room. For some reason, the apartment was listed as 1 bedroom, even though there were 2. My bedroom would be downstairs in what the landlord called the study. This area didn't look finished like the rest of the house. The last spot she showed us was so cool.
Go on.
She took us down to the basement. Oh no, not the basement.
I don't like where this is going.
Where the laundry was. She told us that it used to also be used as a funeral home and a cemetery. Oh, sorry, crematory, whatever the hell thing is to burn the bodies.
Cremation building thing.
That thingy. I'm autistic.
Yes, you are.
and dyslexic, so
You had
you
it
guys
right.
gotta bear with me.
It's crematory.
Yeah. In the basement, there was an
Crematory.
incinerator and lots of old bottles with different labels on them. In one of the rooms, she asked us not to go in that room without her because she was trying to preserve it. Then she showed us an exit through the tunnel that went under a cement pond to where the people could escape outside of the Underground Railroad. She walked us through to the backyard. No red flags at all, right? Wrong. The first encounter, yes, there were several. Most of these will be mine. My brother came over to babysit. He's 8 years older than me, probably 18 at the time. I kept asking him for dinner. He was playing his video games and he was ignoring me. Honestly, I'd do the same.
Me too.
I got very upset and started throwing a fit. He was in my mother's bedroom. He didn't like it and pushed me into my mom's closet, locked me in there. Damn, that's fucked up. That's so messed up, bro. Anyways, I was mad at him, and I was so mad and had a panic attack. I fainted in the closet. When I did, I felt someone catch me and lay my head gently on the floor. I looked up at a
Poopy
woman.
grandma.
No.
Saggy titty grandma.
Saggy titty grandma makes a return.
I looked at
This
a
is
woman.
where she went when she disappeared.
I looked at a woman in a bonnet, smiling beautifully at me as she pet my cheek and said, "Rest now, my child," and then took him out.
It was grandma.
Killed him right there.
Dead.
I woke up to my mom yelling at my brother. I was still in the closet. Damn, this dude was stuck in there.
Damn.
This dude was slumped in the closet, just waking up
Slumped
to
in the closet. That's crazy.
That's me after a weekend.
That's gonna be you this weekend.
What?
That's gonna be you this weekend.
Why me this weekend?
Because I said so.
Okay.
This
bro.
weekend.
You heard me.
Oh God.
I sat up, I looked out the window in the closet, and the lady was standing outside waving and then disappeared. When my mom opened the door to let me out, I told her what had happened. This made her curious. So that was the first story.
She's only curious.
That was the first story of this guy. So,
Oh my god,
The
there's
second
more.
encounter. Oh yeah,
Oh
this
my
one's
god,
fun.
there's more. This dude
second
wrote a whole
encounter,
book series
This
about
one
this.
is 100% my mom's fault. Damn! He called her out.
Damn,
This is
He
Mama.
said, "Oh hell no, this ain't me, bruh."
Mama fucked up.
She got in a Ouija board. Oh hell
A
no.
Luigi board. I did that once.
Luigi board?
I did one of
I remember
those.
you doing that.
I did that in my house, in my living room, and didn't say goodbye. So it's still there.
You went back there.
Yep. I live there currently.
Yes.
It's still there.
That's why we don't go over to your house.
Why not?
Because it touched you last time.
It touched everyone.
No, it didn't touch me.
Not yet.
Ooh.
I'm gonna touch you.
Okay, bro.
Listen.
The-
Listen. A Ouija board is not as bad as everyone thinks. I'm gonna be honest. It's not that bad. It's not that scary.
It's not that bad. Maybe I may have gotten choked by the ghost once before, but it's
That's kind of
okay.
hot.
I leave you guys for 5 seconds and you talk about the gayest ever, I swear.
No.
Why, did you want to be part of it?
No.
I think
Continue
you
with your stories now,
The
Diego.
ghost was actually just Colby all along.
It's Kobe touching everybody.
How did you find out my
It's just
secret?
like you would have gotten away with it if it wasn't
If it weren't for these
damn
meddling
kids.
I have
kids.
something totally off topic after your story.
Okay, sorry. I'll
Continue.
She invited her friend over for the night. Damn, she got her whole friend.
She got
Stayed up-
sleepy.
They stayed up late and chatting. They decided to use the Luigi board. This is a lesson learned from my mother. Do not use Luigi boards
Use it.
ever.
Buy one
Period.
now.
They asked the board a few
Contact your
questions.
grandmother.
Finally, they decided to ask if there were any spirits in the house, to which it spelled out evil. Then the windows all crashed shut.
Oh,
My mom
gross.
attempted to burn the Ouija board. Shut up.
It didn't say evil.
But
It said
something
live.
started laughing at her. She then threw it away without closing out the session.
Oh no, the Luigi board.
Wow, I did that.
The Ouija board.
I did that exact thing.
The Luigi board wasn't closed, so it started laughing.
Me too.
It said,
Anyways,
I did that exact same thing.
we're almost done with this story.
Okay.
So, the third encounter, we had only been in this place a few months at this point. This one is what made me know that there's more out there than what we can comprehend. The encounter still haunts me. This is the encounter that established my relationship with God. And knowing He is
Jesus.
powerful.
Says we can't comprehend more than we can comprehend, but I got God from this.
He's
I've never had anything else happen like this. I never want to either. On this encounter, I woke up to a shadow figure. Hey, just like me, bro. Like Kobe's house. Anyways, I woke up to a shadow figure standing on the other side of the room. I was scared and couldn't move. He moved quickly over to me. He had a very cold presence. He whispered in
Dimitri's
my-
uncle. That's exactly what that is.
All right, continue on.
Anyways.
He whispered in my ear. Hey, welcome to Chili. Anyways, seriously, he said, and I quote, he whispered, "You're mine," in my ear.
That's kind of kinky.
That's kind of kinky.
I
That
was
demon.
even more paralyzed with fear than I was before.
I wouldn't say
I
fear.
tried
I would
yelling at
be
my mom, but nothing
aroused.
came out.
Aroused. I'd
And
feel
he
aroused.
said again, "You're mine," in my ear.
Was he sleep paralyzed?
Me, the ghost was just Diddy all along.
It was
Yeah.
Diddy all along, whispering, "Yeah, you're mine, little boy."
Oil up,
Time to
baby.
get that baby oil.
Oil up, yeah. You ever seen 9,000 bottles of baby oil?
Oh, that ain't nothing.
I got 9 million.
He started to pick me up, and I still couldn't move. I knew I had to do something, but what? I tried harder to scream as I floated midair.
The man is just
It's worse when you
slumped
think
in
it's a
the
Diddy
air while
party.
getting taken away by P. Diddy.
I let out a tiny squeak. It made me realize he didn't have the power over me. He thought I let out the loudest scream.
Are we sure this is a paranormal story?
I kept screaming
Diddy.
when my mom walked in my room and she saw me floating.
This ain't even a paranormal
She
story.
said, "In the name of Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, put down my daughter now, and you are not welcome in my home, nor will you ever be. Leave now." I dropped to the bed. She ran over to make sure I was okay. I asked if we could move out, and she said
No.
She said she would see what we could do. Oh, damn.
That's it. No, I'd be like, hell yeah, we getting out this hole. We gonna stay at a motel.
She called the landlord the next morning and asked if there was any chance we could break the lease because of the haunting. She said yes, of course. She knew it was haunted. I'm sure of it.
She knew it was haunted. Then why did she keep the place?
The story may sound made up, but it wasn't. But it isn't. I don't recommend being levitated by an evil entity.
I'll take my chances.
recommend it.
I'll take my chances.
It's not my favorite hobby, guys.
I'll take my chances.
Lord Jesus Christ, let my daughter down. Oh,
In the name of the Lord.
that's what really got the demon was let my daughter down. And it was like, oh, my bad, bro.
Sorry,
my bad.
Sorry, bro.
Didn't know this was your daughter, man. Sorry.
I just saw someone laying in my bed. I had to move them right
I know, man. This was my bed before you guys came here.
My God.
Yeah, you guys were so rude. This is your house now.
Again, bro.
I might be dead, but that don't mean a damn thing.
I still live here. I still pay ghost rent. All right.
I drive my ghost Subaru.
I work at my ghost job.
Yeah, I pay my ghost taxes. Come
I
on.
got ghost credit.
Exactly.
There you
Want to
go.
know who the president is?
Bro.
Washington.
I got
We started over.
$850 on my credit, bro.
We
That's
started
my
right
credit
over.
score.
That mother still learning what a dinosaur is.
Okay. All right.
God, Kobe, you got another one?
I got none.
All right. Well, we're coming up towards the end, anyways. That was hilarious.
That was great.
That was good. That was good.
I still wait. Okay, so like my random question, real quick, since we're coming up to the end. My random question was because we were talking about Kobe peeping and stuff. I wanted to know what superpower you guys would have if given any.
Kobe peeping? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, because we're talking about like ghost Kobe and stuff.
Oh, because
Listen.
he was touching people.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen.
So, anyways, what's your guys' go-to
Why
superpower?
don't you start, Bryce?
No, I asked the question.
I
therefore.
don't care.
It's either got to be teleportation or super speed. I'm going to be honest. Those two, like, if we're talking about, like, we're not using scientifically realistic, like, things to happen
like,
to us,
you
like,
can
actual,
use
like, whatever.
Any superpower.
I
like,
think I'd choose super speed. I
Super
think
speed?
super speed
Like
would be
Flash
so
super
sick.
speed?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
so if you move so fast, you just be able to phase through stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
I
Kobe?
wouldn't have to worry about gas.
True.
I'd be in bed in 1 minute, get up, I gotta go to work. Zoom in. I'm there for in a second, bro. You
Okay.
gotta worry about
He's pretty logical. Kobe, what do you think?
I would say time manipulation.
that.
Elaborate.
I can't elaborate. I just thought it sounded cool.
So
Okay.
time manipulation means it's basically you can stop time.
Well, yeah,
can
no, you
break
could
it.
bend
I don't
it.
know. I don't know if you could go back in time, but you can stop.
Well, it's
it.
time manipulation. You
I
be
can
able
do
to-
anything with it.
Yeah, you
Well,
can
you see, I
reverse.
could do what he could do.
But
No.
you'd have to put way more effort than he
It doesn't
would.
matter if I run. I run.
And no,
I
'cause
could screw you
yeah,
up, though.
he could screw you over, because he controls all time. Therefore, you're in time, even though you can.
But I
you
can run out of time. So you never thought about.
Okay, Flash, shut up.
This is what you never
But
thought.
anyways,
Because-
yes, time manipulation is a pretty cool superpower.
Okay, all right.
Instant chopsticks.
All right, bro.
Instant times like wham. No, I think I'd probably just be classic, and I'd just do super strength.
Okay.
And my reasoning behind that, right, is because if I wanted to be a super villain, I wouldn't be able to get shot or anything. I'd be so strong and my skin's bulletproof.
Okay.
And that, but if I want to be normal, right?
All right.
Think about this.
Okay.
I'm so strong, I'd just be able to jump one jump to work.
Okay. I don't. That's
Like,
not
I'd be-
super strength. I feel like that's more super jump.
No, that's super strength. Because if you have the amount of strength to super jump,
That is true.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, I get you.
I can technically fly if I really wanted to, and then hit the ground like nothing
All right,
happened.
Buzz Lightyear.
I got you over here trying to be the Homelander. I'm not being your A-train. Don't ask.
I mean,
Colby's definitely the deep, though.
Kobe's definitely the deep.
Why?
He'd screw a fish.
You see, he doesn't deny it, and he never said he didn't.
He looks at those hoes like,
Maybe
Do
an
we have to
octopus.
get his fishes out of his house?
Maybe
I'm
an
afraid
octopus.
For them.
There's only 2 tanks in my room
why is there two?
because I had too many fish, and the fish that I have will kill each other.
He said the segment was for
He said you're
myself.
too pretty just for one tank.
No, they're 2 different.
I need another.
No. No, my fish will kill each other if I have them in the same tank together.
You swim.
Alright, so that's gonna be it for
That's
today.
it. We're
That's
done,
it.
bro.
That's
We're
it.
Alright.
We're done. Cancelled.
So, anyways,
Again.
that was our podcast for today. That was Intrusive Thoughts. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I
Thank
said,
you.
I am Bam. This is Kobe. This is Diego. We love having you guys here as always. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you in the next one.
Leave a
Merry
like and
Christmas,
comment.
you filthy animals.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.